Penhold. 2026 is a significant year in the history of table tennis. It's 100 years since the first World Championships back in London 1926 and 100 years of the ITTF, and the game has changed a lot over that time period. I did a little survey of the top 100 ranked men and top 100 ranked women currently playing in 2026, and just 4 of the top 100 men are pen holders and 2 of the women's top 100 are pen holders. Both of those are over 40. So, table tennis in another 100 years' time. Will there be any pen holders at the top of the game? And should we even care? Certainly, pen holders have always been somewhat a minority in the international game. I took a random month from the 2000s, December 2003, and counted 17 pen holders in the men's top 100 and 9 in the women's top 100. Yes, Penhold was in the minority, but it felt like it was a much more significant part of the international game, and players like Ma Lin and Ryu Seung-min were winning the top events at the time. So, what's changed between then and now? There probably isn't a single answer to this. Some people have pointed to the change in the size of the balls from 38 to 40mm, but it could also just be fashions. When you get a player come along like Ma Long, who is so influential and seemingly demonstrating table tennis perfection, that looks like the future. That looks like the future to national team coaches who are looking to find the next Ma Long, but it may also look like the future to players starting out in the game. Penhold as such could look like something just for the uncles, a museum piece, something from the past. Let's not also forget that in Europe and America there's been a long-held prejudice that essentially Penhold is a bit Asian. It was a prejudice I held myself. I certainly believe that Penhold was invented in Asia, and yes, it was definitely perfected there, but the origins of Penhold go right back to the origins of our sport. If you went to that 1926 World Championships in London, there were pen holders there. Players like Anna Shippos from Hungary got to the 1928 and 1929 World Championship finals using Penhold, and she wouldn't have eaten goulash using chopsticks. So what does this tell me? What all this tells me is that Penhold is an incredibly instinctive and natural way to play table tennis. Nothing to do with culinary cultural differences. Moreover, it is unique to our sport. The shakehands grip is roughly analogous to the grips used in other racket sports, be it tennis, paddle, pickleball, badminton, you name it. But Penhold is pure table tennis. It's absolutely ours and separates us out from all the other racket sports. Penhold has also been an incredible source of innovation through the decades. Think of all the different Penhold styles there are. C-pen, J-pen, K-pen, RPB, no RPB, rubbers glued at different distances to the handles. All of those great players, Ma Lin, Xu Jin, Shuang Zidong, Rong Guotan, Ichiro Ogimura, Ryu Seung-min, they all play table tennis in their own unique ways, reimagining how the sport can be played. So, what's at stake if Penhold was to disappear from the elite of our sport? For me, Penhold is absolutely intrinsic to the spirit of table tennis. It's part of our heritage, and our sport just wouldn't be the same without it. The fact that you can have these two completely distinct grips and still be really successful is what makes our sport so special. Watching those great pen holders of yesteryear as well is absolute magic. Each of them seems to have imagined the sport completely differently. There's a real artistry to those great pen holders. So it would be a sad day if Penhold was to disappear. But do I think it's going to happen? I'm hopeful, and the reason I'm hopeful is because of players like Dong Chu from Germany, but in particular a young, bespectacled, ginger French boy by the name of Felix Lebrun. Not only is Felix Lebrun showing that Penhold can absolutely be relevant and can take you right to the top of the sport, but he's breaking the taboo of Penhold being an Asian art form. And I'm hoping that there'll be young European children and Asian children thinking, yes, I can be a penholder, and admiring what Felix Lebrun does. I'm hoping that he is an inspiration for future generations. He's even inspired me. I've been on AliExpress, Temu, Alibaba, and bought myself a £5 Penhold blade. Sadly though, I won't be troubling the world's top 100. So there are my thoughts on Penhold. Quietly hopeful. But let me know, do you think Penhold will be a force to be reckoned with in 20, 30, 40, 100 years time? Or will it be just something for the uncles like me?